Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm actually going to be doing some color for you guys. I don't do a ton of color on here, but I am definitely going to do one today. I am actually going to color this blonde 16-inch body wave wig. I've already darkened the roots on her and I let her air dry. And now she is ready for the second step. So I am actually going to be coloring her using Adore colors in French Cognac and Cinnamon. Cinnamon is going to be like my base color and my French Cognac is going to be like a highlight kind of color in this wig as well. So I don't need a ton of the French Cognac. I think I got like 2 bottles of French Cognac and I got probably about 3 or 4 bottles of the cinnamon. So I will be hand painting this on, so no watercoloring unfortunately, because I wanted to get some dimensional kind of look. So stay tuned and watch me get started. We are back with another banger. Okay, so first things first, make sure you part your wig into manageable sections. Tackle it just one small section at a time. I did not necessarily have to protect my lace, but I did spray it with like 1 coat of Got To Be spray, so I would not get any color on the lace. If I did, then I could wash it out easily. If you guys do happen to get any color on the lace or on your root, you may have to go through and bleach it out, but cross my fingers, I won't have to do any of that. So let me just part her off into manageable sections. I'll probably do about 4 sections probably. All right, so I'll part her off and I'll come back when it's time to add the color. Okay, so I split her actually into 5 sections. Of course, I split the frontal into 2, and then the back portion, I split the top up into 1, and then the bottom part, I split into 2. So 5 sections, way manageable. I'm gonna start with the cinnamon on the bottom, and I won't add in my highlights of the French Cognac until I get towards the top. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the goal is to most definitely get this color only on the hair and the hair only. Try not to have it drip anywhere or anything like that, and coat the hair nicely. So I bought plenty of color, so if I do have to go through and just kind of touch up some spots, I can. So first thing that I have 2 separate bowls, one with cinnamon and one with French Cognac. I have my gloves, 2 different brushes. I have some foils as well, so then I can put my highlight color, which is the French Cognac, into the foils. That way it could process without touching anything else. And that's pretty much it. I can go ahead and start adding the hair color on. As you can see, my roots are already done. Don't have to worry about that. All of the blonde color just needs to be saturated. So let's just get that on there. I do my perimeter colors around my sections first before I go ahead in and start parting the hair and tackling everything else. Excuse me if I like cover the camera up or anything. I'm just trying to make sure I get this hair color everywhere. And don't forget to get like a little cloth or towel that you can use to wipe your hands off. You don't want to transfer any colors, especially when you're getting up to your highlighting parts. You want it to process evenly. So now I can pull this up, add my color on. I'm being very, very, very generous with this color because I do not want any patches or anything like that in the hair as I am, you know, coloring it. And after I rinse and stuff, I want it to be even throughout. So just keep that in mind when doing your color. I'm gonna go through and do all my roots first really quickly, and then I'll go through and saturate the rest of the hair. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop talking, get the rest of this wig finished, go ahead and concentrate so I don't make any mistakes. All right, you guys, so I had to get resituated and I've done the two very bottom parts. Now I'm going to do like the middle back. This is where I'm going to start putting some of my highlight. So let me take out a chunk of hair here. This piece is going to be my cinnamon, and then I'm going to start doing my French cognac highlights in there with the foils. So let me just put this cinnamon on here. And I did change my gloves because I needed to touch a few things, so I just switched those out. Blend this in there. All right, do this side. All right, so my cinnamon is on. All right, so now I'm gonna get some foil pieces. Let me wipe off my hands. The least amount of color transfer, the better. So just wipe off my hands and go ahead and get the pieces out. And I do want these pieces to be kind of bold because I want to be able to see it. So I'm probably gonna do about 2 tracks width of parting for these highlighted pieces. So there's about 2 tracks in this piece. All right, get it all situated, comb it out, take my foil piece, get my, let me move everything down a little bit, get my French cognac, put it down on my foil, put it right where I need it to be, underneath the hair, and add my French cognac on. Still make sure it's saturated really good. And you can add your highlight pieces wherever you want. It doesn't even have to be in the same color. You can add your highlight pieces in there. All right, so now I just get the top piece, go ahead and cover it up, and that's it. That is my highlight pieces. I'm gonna go ahead and do 2 more highlight pieces here all the way across. Now when I get to the lace part in the front, you're definitely going to want to be more careful not to penetrate through or on the lace. I don't have to get that close to the roots because the roots are already dark, as you guys saw. But just an FYI, if you are coloring your hair this color and your roots are not darkened, so if you want to take this color all the way to your roots, make sure you protect it. Protect your lace, protect your knot with Got To Be spray. I would do at least 4 layers just to be safe, so then you don't have to worry about it. All right, this is my last highlight piece for this row. The easiest way to do this would probably be watercolor method. I would definitely do that method if I did not have the highlights. Watercolor method is so easy. Maybe I'll do the watercolor method for another one of my blonde wigs that I have. But for right now, I just want to see if this highlight French cognac would still work out really good. So we're going to see how it's going to work out, and you'll see how I rinse the hair out as well. I'm going to rinse it out a little different. I won't just take all my foils out and rinse. Right, there is my last foil for this row, and I'm going to go ahead and do the cinnamon on top of that and then continue until I get to my lace. you guys, I have this little part left in the front that I'm gonna be doing. I think I'm gonna break this up into 2 sections and do it. So this front panel is going to be cinnamon, and the panel right behind it is going to be French cognac. So I'll split this into 2, and I'm folding all of the hair that's on the lace. I'm folding it back. I don't want any of the color to get on the lace, so that's why I'm just going to fold it back instead of forward. So hopefully you guys can see me good. I'm going to go ahead and get my French cognac, get it, you know, kind of as close as you can. The roots are darker, so it doesn't need to be right on top of the lace, but you do want the colors to blend, so just try to get it close enough. I'm about 1/2 inch away from the lace, so I'm pretty good. Take my comb, make sure everything's blended in there real good. Get some more French cognac, add that on there, and push it to the back. All right, and I'm going to put a piece of foil on top, so then when I put my cinnamon on the very front panel, the colors don't mix. So put that there. Grab this front lace piece. Be careful with all these little baby hairs and stuff. All right, grab my cinnamon and add that to the very front, about 1/2 inch from the root. All right, grab my comb, blend it up. All right, and now just color the rest. So I'm gonna do this other little panel the exact same way. All right, and I'm gonna let it sit for about 30 minutes or so while I color another wig, and I will come back once I rinse the hair out. Now let me tell you, when I rinse the hair out, I am going to try to rinse all of the cinnamon out first and then rinse the French cognac out. I want my darker colors to go ahead and rinse out as much as I can, so then it doesn't overlap onto the lighter color. So let me finish this, let it sit for 30 minutes, and I will be back. All right, you guys, I completely rinsed out this hair. It is still wet. Look at this. You could kind of see the highlights in there a little bit, but I freaking love it. It is so pretty, and it blends in with the roots really good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blow dry her and figure out how I'm gonna style her. We're gonna figure this out. All right, you guys, so this is how she looks, completely blow dried. The wig cap underneath is still a little bit damp, so I'm gonna sit her under the dryer for a little while. But you can kind of, I don't know if you guys can see in the camera, you can definitely see the darker roots on her, but you can see the highlights that I put in it. You can kind of see it a little bit. Hopefully you guys can tell more once it's flat iron, but this is what she looking like. Let me sit her under the dryer, and then I'll go ahead and style her up. All right, you guys, so I feel like a color like this needs just body of curls, just body of curls. That's what I'm feeling like right now. Like I said, this wig is 16 inches, body wave, 613 hair. Of course, I colored it. So let's go ahead and get started pressing out these roots and throwing some big, luscious, voluminous curls in her. All right, so I'm most definitely gonna add some layers in her, just a little bit of layers so that hair fall around her face. So I'm gonna do that side, and I'm gonna just cut a little bit on this side as well. That's probably about it. So let me just finish curling her up. I am using, of course, Sebastian Shaper Plus on her hair for a little bit of hold. Curls going away from the face. All right, so I'll curl up the other side and we'll come back when she's all done. All right, you guys, so this is the way that she looks before I do anything else to her. These are the curls that I put in her. Sprayed a little hairspray on there so they can stay in a little bit. I'm gonna go in and press the top part of her hair a little bit more, and then I will show you the final results. All right, so I just need to smooth her out. And of course, we are gonna comb out these curls. My wide tooth comb. Okay. Hey, she cute. All right. Get her done in the back. All right. This is how she looks. And I will take some pictures, of course, and I will post her. I don't know if I'm gonna post her on my website or if I am just gonna wear her myself, but she will be up, either up on my website or up on my head. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you guys. If you guys want to see more wig transformation videos, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.